Hello, I'd like to introduce a new product we've just released for the cTrader trading platform. It's the cTrader MACD Auto Trader and Instant Alerts. What this tool does, it will allow you to actually receive instant messages when any one of a number of events occur with the MACD indicator. Okay, it'll also allow you to auto trade, so you can specify the parameters and it'll actually open and close trades for you. I'll go into more detail in a minute. To access the application, you just go to clickalgo.com and it's under software, it's under cTrader indicators and trading robots. You'll come to this page and the page tells you all the information you need to know to set it up for SMS, instant SMS messages and instant Telegram messages and email messages and how to set it up. Okay, so this has got all the information, but the video that I'm doing now is extra information to help you understand how to use it, so you've got as much there to help you as possible. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to cTrader. When you download the product, you just double click on it or unzip it first, double click on it and it'll get installed automatically into cTrader or cAlgo. When you open up cTrader, you'll probably see a window like this with all your symbols on the left. Just click on the CBOTS tab, go and find the application which is the MACD alerts and just drag it onto the chart. Okay, once you drag it on the chart, the first thing you'll see is the parameters window. These are going to be the parameters that you're going to use for this robot. Okay, so the first thing we need to do is set our parameters. So we're going to leave them as default. So the long cycle 26, short cycle 12 and periods 9. And the source, we can choose any one of these. We're going to leave it at close. Okay, I'm going to click apply to that. Now that's set those parameters for this robot. So you don't need the indicator on the chart to run the robot, but I'm going to add the indicator anyway so we can see what's going on. Okay, it's the MACD crossover, and again the parameters are the same, but you can change them if you want. One thing I would say is if you were doing this and you were looking at the MACD indicator and you had different parameters and you were wondering why it's not working as the indicator, just make sure that the robot and the indicator are both using the same parameters. I'm just going to add a 0 level there to change the color. Okay, there's your MACD indicator. Now, I'm going to start the robot. So you don't need the indicator running to run it. This is just the trial version I'm running. So the first thing you'll see is this. You can have multiple of these panels open. So one for each chart. So you can use different currency pairs or different symbols, different time frames. So you can also have, say, the same symbol like Euro USD with 1 minute, say 1 hour, 1 Euro USD 1 day. And you can have alerts that can be sent to you for each different time frame. Okay. So I'll go for the first two buttons at the top. You've got a button here which is to set up your bullish signals, a button here to set up your bearish signals. This is your settings window, and this is just your help. At the top here it tells you it's MACD alerts, euro dollar, and it's a minute time frame. So this little here where it says red and minus 1.00018, this is your MACD line, the blue line, and where it says red it means that it's actually on a bearish trend. You can see there it's going down. Okay. It goes to green when it's on a bullish trend. So it's just an indicator for you to have on the chart to see that. If you ever want to close this, you just click on the X there. If you want to minimize it, you click on the minimize button there. Okay. So what I'm going to do first of all is go to the signals window for bullish. So this is what you'll see. Now it's not activated at the moment, but you've got some various settings you can use for this. So you can use all of them. So you can have a combination of all of them, and I'll just quickly go through them. Or you can have a mixture of one or two, or as many as you want. So in this case, we can say if the MACD line, which is the blue line, is greater than the signal line, so that would be down here. You can see, if I can just draw a circle, that would be this. Here, the MACD line, which is the blue line, when it goes greater than the signal line, you can enter a trade. So you can just do it to that one. So I could turn all these off, and you can just say when that event occurs just there, open a buy position. If you choose to open a buy position by clicking this button here, I'll go through that again in a minute. If that occurred, you can see that there was a bounce and that the price went bullish all the way up to here, where it crossed over again and went back down. Okay, so this robot will identify that that's occurred, and enter a trade. But you can have more than just that. I mean, that on its own is fine. You can just trade. You can actually have a signal set. So I start again. This would be fine on its own to have a signal sent to you, because the main reason for this application is a signal generator, is to send you an instant message if you're not at your charts, or even a pop-up message if you are, to tell you that the direction of the trend is changing. Okay, we've added the extra feature to auto trade just because we find it's going to be very useful. So again, you've got. I'll go through it again. Okay, so if the MACD line is greater than the signal line, you can have a signal sent if you just click Activate Alert, and you can edit the text in here to anything you want. So I can put the MACD line is greater than signal line, okay? And you can just type anything you want. You could say look at your charts. Okay, this message will be sent to you as a pop-up if you choose pop-up, an email, a Telegram message, which I'll explain later how to set that up, or an SMS, an instant SMS, okay? Or do nothing. You would probably choose do nothing if you just wanted to use this as an auto trader. You can also have it as a pop-up message and auto trade, or any one of these here that you can choose from, like an email or a Telegram, and it will auto trade as well. Okay, let's turn that off. Okay, and then you can also say if the MACD is rising. So not only if it's crossing, but you want to make sure that the actual MACD is rising up. So you can say if the MACD is greater than the signal line and it is rising, then send a signal. You can say all of these events here, if the MACD is greater than the signal and it's rising and it's less than 0, okay, because it might happen, it could possibly happen up here, it could change and go up. So it has to be less than 0, there's the 0 line there, which is in this event it is, and you can also say the histogram is greater than 0, okay. Now that means you wait. This would help against fake signals. So in this event here, that occurred just there, so it might wait until there's a definite signal, say for this one, before it entered the trade, just to make sure that it is actually a trend direction change sort of thing. So it's useful to have that as well. So you can choose one or many of these. You can just say is rising. So anytime the blue line is rising, you get a lot of fake signals there, it would enter a trade, okay? So that gives you the flexibility to mix it up and to give you more options for having a signal sent to you or open up a trade, okay? The alert message, you can put anything you want in there. The event types, as I explained just a minute ago, you've got pop-up, email, Telegram, SMS, or do nothing. And one thing you've got here is the Rearm Alert, okay? Now that's very useful because what you don't want is this event to occur and another one to occur later on. This event to occur, and you don't want to have repeated signals being sent to you. Okay, so if you don't want to have repeated, say, SMS messages or emails sent to you, because those conditions are going to be true all the time until it gets up to here. So what you do is you have a Rearm Alert. So you say to the robot, do not check again for that signal for, I don't know, you can have 1 hour. Okay, you can set it to 1 hour. So 1 hour later, it will rearm itself and it will wait for that signal again. Okay, so prevent repeated signals. If you use this for opening a position, it will only open up one position, one buy position or one sell position. So it won't open up multiple buy positions while it's doing this trend, this bullish trend. Okay, and then when it changes trend there, it'll close the buy and it'll automatically open the sell. So if you set your stop loss and take profit to 0, it will open when there's a bullish signal and it will close when there's a bearish signal. Okay. Also, it gives you the option to set your stop loss and take profit, that you can actually put anything you want in there to close the positions without having to wait. Okay. Here, this is pretty straightforward. You just type in the volume that you want to use. Now, whatever you do here, when you activate the, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to activate it to say it's rising. You can see there's a crossover occurring. So actually, I'm going to do MACD is greater than signal and it's rising. I'm just going to do that, okay? And I'm going to do a pop-up window and I'm going to open up a buy position. Oh yeah, quickly. It'll either do it only once, so it'll only ever open up one buy position, or you can have multiple buy positions, okay? So it means that every time that crossover occurs, it'll open up another position, even if there's one already open, it hasn't closed for any reason, okay? I'll just activate this now. So it's already occurred actually, because the crossover's just occurred down there, you can see it. So the MACD is greater than signal line and it's opened up a buy position here, okay, with the 10 pip to take profit and the 10 pip stop loss. So that's automatically done that for you. But if you would have changed, you can see there's a little red box around the green icon. That means that the signal is active. It means that this alert is active, okay? It'll also tell you at the top the alert is active because you've activated it. That'll wait now 1 hour before it'll actually look at doing the position again. Because I checked only once, it's unchecked the open a buy position. So it won't open up another buy position even if there's another signal to say buy. Okay, so this looks good because if you're not at your charts and you're away, you don't want multiple buy positions opening. This gives you more flexibility or more control about how many positions you want to open when there's a signal that's occurring. Okay, you can also uncheck this, like I said, and you can specify any number of positions. So every time there's a bullish signal, it will open up another position. But it will only do it after the rearm alert time. Okay, so this rearm alert is very important. This relates to the open position as well. So 1 hour later, if it's still saying a bullish signal, it'll open up another position. Again, at any time if you want to cancel it, you just click cancel alert, and that alert's gone off. Okay, that's opened the buy position. Now the bearish is similar, it's the same, but in the opposite, in reverse. Okay, for like the MACD line drops below the signal line, the MACD line is falling, the MACD is greater than 0, the histogram is less than 0. Okay, all the same settings, exactly the same what you're looking for, but for a bearish signal. Okay, so I don't need to go into that too much detail. Also at the bottom it tells you the time frame and the settings that you've got for your indicator, so you can double check with your indicator values down here, close 26, 12, 9, and you can check here that make sure it's the correct parameters if you're looking at the chart. Okay, so that's those two for setting up your signals. What I'm going to do now is show you how to set up a Telegram instant message. So the whole idea is that if this event occurs and you're not at your chart and you're in the car or going shopping or anything like that, you want to know immediately when this event occurs. So what I'm going to do is start the robot again. It'll also remember your settings, so whatever settings you've had previously, it will remember them on your charts. You don't have to keep writing them in, okay? So what I'm going to do is set up a Telegram instant message. The first thing you open up is the settings folder here. So in here you can put your email address. So I'm going to put contact@clickalgo.com. This is to send instant email messages when the event occurs. So I can save that, and I can send a test as well, and that'll send me a test email to say this event has occurred. You'll get it in your inbox in a minute. That should occur. Now the SMS settings, this is described on the product page. I'm just going to quickly show you that now. I'm going to show you the SMS, how to set up SMS settings. So if you scroll down, here you've got what we use. We use the provider direct, so we don't host the SMS here and take a cut. We miss out the middleman. You get the price of the SMS at the lowest possible price. In this case, you can get it as low as 0.004 pence. Okay, so depends from country to country. You can go to your price. You can click on this link here, and it will go to the pricing structure, and you can put your country in that you're going to use. So in here, you're going to put Greenland or anything like that, and it will tell you what the price would be for setting up that service. Okay. Now you might also be wanting to know how to set it up. It tells you, if you click on these links here, it'll show you how to sign up for the SMS service and how to set up the SMS service. So it'll give you all the information. I think we've got a blog. I'm just going to have a quick look. Yeah. So I've created a blog to show you how to set up your SMS service with MessageBird and what values you need and how to get it and everything you need to know to set up this service so you can use the SMS messages with all of our applications that we use. So it's not just this one. It's going to be for all of them. Okay. If I go back to here, so this has got all the information you need for your SMS messages. So I'm going to open up this again. So again, once you've got that information and you've topped up with some credit, this is the cheapest possible way of having instant SMS messages sent to you from your trading applications that we've found. Okay, you put the description and your access key in here, and then you can just check it just by clicking on the balance button. And that will go away and come back and tell you how much credit you've got left on your MessageBird SMS account. Okay, and if you need to top up, you click top up. It will take you to the SMS web page where it will allow you to log in and actually top up with credit. And to test this, you just put in your mobile number and you click send test, and it will actually send an SMS to your mobile number just to make sure that your settings are correct and that you know when an event occurs you are going to get an SMS message. And then just click save to save. Okay. Okay, now the one thing I wanted to show you now is the Telegram settings. So again, I'm going to go back to the web page, So on the web page, we've got instant Telegram messages on your mobile phone. Okay, there's 100 million active users using Telegram. It's very, very popular. Okay, it's fast and it's instant. Now, this will tell you how to set up a Telegram service. Again, we've got another article telling you how to set up a Telegram service. Now, it might be look a little bit complex, but the only thing you really need, okay, is your chat ID. And this is the one. This is my chat ID. But you just need your chat ID. And once you've got that, you can create bots very easily for different channels, and I'll show you in a minute, to actually receive messages. So each channel could receive a message, one for the MACD, one for another trading alerts that you want to occur. Okay, so you've got all the information you need on this web page to get you started setting up with Telegram or anything else. And again, you can download it for your mobile phone. It's on Google Play. So on your mobile phone, you can have these instant messages. And the good thing about this Telegram service is it's free. So you can receive messages like SMS, but free of charge. So what I'm going to do is minimize this again. So I'll go back to here. Now I'm going to show you, once you've got your chat ID and you want to set up a channel, I'm going to show you how to get your token, because your token's very important. Okay, so I'm going to open up Telegram. Just to get rid of that. So on Telegram, this is the one I've created just for test purposes. You go to Botfather, and I want to create a new bot. Okay. And they'll help you create the new bot. Okay, a new bot, how are you going to call it? So let's call it MACD Alerts. Okay, good. Now let's choose a username for your bot. So we're going to call it MACD Bot. Oh, I've already used that before, so let's call it MACD Alert Bot. Okay, now it's giving me my access token. Okay, so I just grab my access token. I copy that. I go back to the application. Now this is the access token you want to put in here. So I put the token in. I've already got my chat ID. Now what I'm going to do now is simulate having Telegram on here. So this is like a mobile view of what you'd see. Let me just do this properly actually. I'll just reload that. And then it's not letting me resize. No. Oh, here we go. Convert to mobile version. Okay, this is just doing a mobile version pretty similar to what you'd see on your PC. And then I want to come out of that. And then what I want to do is send a message, I suppose. So what I'm going to do, oh, there it is, channel created, MA alert. So there's nothing there. So there's my channel that I've just created, okay? The MA alert, oh no, that's the MA alert, I want the MACD alert, okay? So what I'm going to do is just send a message. I think it will come up. That's my theory. So I'm going to send test message. And that noise you just saw did say it just came in. I think I've got to start it. So I'm going to go back to the large view. Sorry about this. It's always teething problems. And then, oh, I've got to click on this, sorry. It's there. Okay, done. Congratulations, your new bot. You'll find it at here. So it's good that actually this did occur, because once you create your new bot, you just need to click on there. Completely forgot about that. Okay, no messages yet, but I've started it now. So what I'm going to do is minimize this again and send a message again, okay? There it is, it's just come in at the top. This is a test message from the cTrader moving average alert system. Again, that's wrong. It should be the MACD alert system, because this was the same code that I used for the moving average, so I'll have to go in and change that. Your Telegram messaging service is set up. Okay, I'll just prove that it did come from here again. I'll just send it here again. So this is the kind of view you'd see on your mobile phone. You'd probably just see it like this coming down, or it wouldn't even be open. You'd have it closed. And I'll just click on send test again. And it should come in. Doesn't look so instant, does it? There it is, came in. It was a bit late. Okay, I'm going to do it again because I'm pretty sure, you can see that noise in the background that's coming off my mobile phone as well. So I'm kind of testing this as I'm going along. So bear with me, please. So I'm going to send it again, but I'm pretty sure it is pretty instant. I'm going to do it again. Send test. There it is, there. It came in straight away. I don't know what happened just a second ago. And that noise you just heard there was coming in off my mobile phone, okay? So I'll do it one more time just to show you the speed of an instant message. So if the alert occurs on cTrader using this software, it would happen now. And it came in on the web browser. So it's like a 3-second delay, okay? So I would say that you'll be looking at, see that's the email just come in there, which is a lot slower when I sent the test previously. So that's the problem there. So if you send test up there, if you send the test button up there, from here, obviously because it's email, it takes a lot longer to come in. Then the Telegram service is instant. You saw that it was within 3 seconds. Okay. So again, sorry about the delay and all the kerfuffle there in explaining all of that. Okay, but this is just to show you the SMS service because I don't think it's stressed enough how cool it is actually. All right. So what I'm going to do now is just go back to the application. Just to finish off, I think I've covered everything there from mobile. Obviously, the mobile is really good because you'd always have your mobile phone if you don't want Telegram service. So you can use the SMS service if you want. I mean, that would also be very, very fast. The good thing about that is you don't need an internet connection. It'll come in through your line. The Telegram service, obviously, you need an internet connection. Your email settings, you don't. Sorry, you do. But obviously, there's a delayed in getting your email, but it depends on your scenario. Again, I'll go back to here. You can choose any message you want on there, any combination of the events. You can choose a pop-up to occur, and a pop-up message will actually come up and tell you that it's happening. So if I activate this one, there's the pop-up there. I can just show you because it's right. It is rising because it's down there, and it's rearmed itself 1 hour from now to start again. And you've got the auto trading feature here to open up positions and trade from the MACD going up and down. Okay. I hope that was enough information to help you out to use this software, and I hope you find it very useful in your trading.